to live in East Tennessee. Well, when you grow older, you might want to consider planning for your future, especially when it comes to your assets and estate. And here to explain how they're here to help you is Leigh from Vermillion Law. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Of course. Well, we love what you all do. Tell me about estate planning. What are some misconceptions that people might have kind of going into the subject of this process?
Okay, that is a really good question, because one of the most common misconceptions, and it's always a surprise to people when I mention it, is that it's all about really probate. People think probate is just a part of life and you have to go through it. You have to suffer through the time delays and the expenses and sometimes the other issues that come up. And when they hear from me that actually probate is optional if you do the right planning, and you can completely avoid probate and provide a seamless transfer of assets from one person to the next generation or to charity, they just can't believe it. I almost have to convince them that that's true, and I show them, and it is possible to completely avoid probate.
Wow. So what is probate, if you wouldn't mind explaining that to me?
Sure.
For someone who has no clue.
Yeah,
Yes, that's so interesting.
So probate is the process of moving assets from a deceased person to their living beneficiaries. And we have to pay creditors kind of in between that process of moving those assets over. And so usually it involves the court, probate court, in whatever county where the deceased person lived. It involves often attorneys and the fees that go along with attorneys' fees. It involves sometimes a lot of family conflict, because whenever there's someone who's passed away, we have grief. And then when there are assets involved, money being passed to people, sometimes people have very strong opinions about who should be inheriting and who should not be inheriting. And so probate kind of is this place where all of these things come together, and it's not always and is rarely a pleasant experience. And so when I tell people, with the right planning, you can completely avoid that process entirely. And if someone has been through probate before with a family member, they say, sign me up for that.
I love that, and I love the way you explain that as well. And you want someone that understands that you're going through emotional grief as well during this process, and to not have to think about that is huge. What would be the role of trusts in estate planning?
Okay, so trusts are legal entities, and this is kind of the magic of avoiding probate. So when it's a legal entity, it's living on its own, separate from the person who creates it. So I have a trust for my family. It's called the Cowden Family Revocable Living Trust. I've put my home title in my trust. So when I die, the asset is not owned by a deceased person. It's owned by this entity, and my children take over from there. There's no court involved, no judge involved, no court orders needed. It's a seamless transfer.
That's wonderful, and that's something to think about. It's not something that maybe we feel comfortable with, but having someone that knows it like the back of their hand, like you do, you feel comfortable. So how do people get started with this estate planning process and sit down with you all and start having these conversations?
Well, what we ask people to do is just spend an hour and a half with some free education with us. So we do seminars every week, 1 week in Knoxville, 1 week in Maryville, all year long. And we provide lunch, and we say, come and sit with us. Let us teach you about wills and trusts and probate and how the whole process works. We give some DIY tips, estate planning you can do without a lawyer. And then we also provide the opportunity to have your questions answered and a free consultation with an estate planning attorney, where we can look at your exact scenario and help you come to the best conclusion for you and your family.
That is beautiful. Where can people find more information about you all? Come to these seminars and follow you social media, anything website related as well.
Yeah, okay, so vermillion.law is our website, and we have an events page where you can sign up for any one of our events that we have going on, and anyone is always welcome to call our office at any time. We're happy to just have a chat with somebody.
That's awesome. Well, thank you all for what you do. It's something you don't think about until it happens, and we're super thankful we have you guys here in East Tennessee with us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.